Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name is WWEdeadman, but you already know that. We want there to be a bit more in the lag department on this. Yeah, that's good gear. And just to make sure that doesn't like bend in any way, we're going to go ahead and strut these from here to essentially here. Good. Now we need a freaking thing under that can lift this. How are we going to do that? Decoupler. Decoupler. I think that might get stuck. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna get stuck right about here. Move these out a bit. Same with these. Yeah, this should be fine. Yep. And maybe I should also not strut these like that, but strut these differently, where I already know where they are, like here. Yeah, that's better. So the pool engine I'm gonna put in there is gonna actually have have room to fall out. Poodle. So this is gonna be our transfer engine. And to get this into orbit, we're going to need a bunch of stuff. I really don't like how this is. Oh, you're crooked. You crooked son of a bitch. That's better. Isn't it? Yeah. So how are we going? How are we looking? Can actually put these a little bit further in, and these here, and this should be fine. And this actually goes here. Yeah. Okay, staging. This decouples and these four fire. This decouples and that fires. And under this I need mainsail. Mainsail, mainsail. Yeah, that's nice. And then a decoupler. So that's 1000 delta V right off the bat here. 1500. So we only need about 2000 more in the lowest stage to make this fly into orbit. Mainsail. That's 1.8 with another 1200. And how about a bunch of these and put on. Wow, that's a little bit costly to actually purchase. Not doing that yet. Would be OP if that wasn't completely overpriced though. Because that's a really OP engine. Just saying. We just put swivels under that. And say a bit more fuel. And then pump that in and have this fire at the same time. That's really not doing much. Where's the big boosters? That's not doing much either. Actually, how about we have this tank and actually buy this thing? We have the money. I just really didn't feel like buying it. But seeing how much that actually needs to do something, I want 4 of these. Four twin bores. You on there? No. And I want a bit more fuel. Fuel lines that go from this to this, and from this to this, and from this to this, and from this to this. And then I wanna drop these first. So that and that. So now these drop, these drop. This fires with them. And we're at 4,600 by the time this is burned out. So by the time this comes in, that's stage 2. Yeah. So we're at 4,600 by the time this kicks in. What do you mean that only has 788? That's not a lot of Delta V. Well, this has 2,000, so that's not too bad. Yeah, 2,800. As long as I get to the moon, I should be fine. I should be fine with that. Nose cone. Actually, you know what? I like using fairings as nose cone if I can. I just don't have the size. Good. Very good. I'm gonna need this, and I'm gonna need this. And we're gonna strut this to here. And from here to here because we can. No, to here because we can. So this should actually launch, and with no problem whatsoever. These fall off, this falls off, this falls off, and this fires. This falls off. This fires, this falls off, these 4 fire. These actually never fall off, but yeah. Save. Make sure our pilot is in there. And then I think we're fine. Flyby is not doing that yet. Plant a flag on the moon, yes. Science data from space around the moon, no problem. Science data from surface of the moon, no problem. Outpost is done. Explore Duna is not happening right now. Duna is not happening right now. Good. So let's launch. I totally didn't put an engineer on there. I want a Kerbal engineer on there. We're going to go back. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. Not flying without the Kerbal engineer. Science, yeah. Put that like on here or something. Save, launch. Shouldn't have changed our pilot. Yep. SAS on. Throttle. We've got a thrust to weight of 2.6, so 2/3 should be enough. And 3, 2, 1, launch. I hate you. What the hell? Get that out of my face. Oh, I see. Gimbal that down. I should really already be a lot lower. Yeah. We're going to fast forward to space. Also, we're going to turn this off. And make sure we get an orbit. I blame the flipping on the gimbal, by the way. That wasn't very nice. Okay, good that we actually over-engineered as per usual. All program. And boom. Stable orbit. I'm just gonna send a crew report real quick because I don't know whether I had a thing around Kerbal contract. Obviously I didn't. So, moon? There. So I wanna burn about here. That would be a direct collision. And actually, if I don't burn so much, I could get my encounter about right here. Can get a free return trajectory here. I don't need that, but hey. So I'm gonna burn here. Point at the thing instead of your prograde. And boom. Node burn time 16 seconds before. Close the alarm and pause. So time to node burn 30 seconds. I guess I will see you after the burn. Bring that down to a nice 35, that's okay. And then kill the maneuver node. Look north. Since we still don't have the panels that you can actually do shit with. Or look south, I don't care. And time warp. I find it weird how much debris seems to have not really stable orbit, but still stays in orbit. Close alarm and pause. Okay. Good. Then we're gonna do the report thingy about the around the moon. How about the temperature log? That's the science around the moon contract. And point retrograde. We're going to go right here. And Z. And then we're gonna land pretty much somewhere around here. So about here we're going to do something like this and land in this crater or on the rim of the crater. Yeah. Yeah, that should be okay. That's our first landing. Close alarm and pause. And let's go. Don't fucking do that. A little less is okay too. Gonna put the gear out already. And I think that right in front of us there is the crater rim. That's actually a small crater before that crater. Oh yeah, that's the crater. I can burn half of, okay. Burn. And then I'm gonna burn a little bit north. That's south. So I land somewhere in the crater. Okay, 70 meters per second lift in this tank. Okay. Might get rid of that. I like the lightning effect of the engine lightning mod. It's so cool. How much time to impact? 1 minute. You know, cool thing is I really don't ever need to do anything anymore with this thing, so I can essentially be the most wasteful I've ever been on the landing. That was our engine. Gonna really quickly get this on a somewhat straight descent by fighting Tatis here a little bit. We are about 1,000 meters off ground. Okay, about 500 meters off ground. This is really wasteful, but I really don't care since I have like about 2000 delta V too much in this anyway. I mean, this landing is like hilariously inefficient. Don't fall over. Hold stability for 10 seconds. Nice. And while we're here, log temperature, we're going to take that with us when we do something. Crew report, send that home. That's that. Science data from space from the surface of the moon. EVA. Actually, EVA report. Keep data. Get back. Oops! Don't climb this. Board back in. We don't want you to break a leg while climbing down there, so transfer down here. And EVA. Nice work. Make sure you don't hit the stuff. And then, since this is actually now ground scatter is probably still not solid. Yep. Ground scatter is still just a texture floating in midair. Plant the flag. Moon base 1. Oops. Take surface sample and EVA report, and then for convenience sake, I'm going to say fly up it. And while we're at it, take the data from that. Oops. And get back into your pod. Grab. I said grab, not climb. Oh. Not. Oh, you're a moron. Bored. Okay, can we stop being stupid? F5. Okay. Stop climbing and grab, you moron. God. What's so hard about that? Seriously. Anyway. So you're not gonna need your engines ever again, so shut those things down. And that's that. You are on the moon, and you are going to stay here for some contracts if we need them. Other than that, you are free to roam around, and we're going to get you if we ever need you. So that should have... Yeah, we're back to almost 1 million funds. Okay, what do we have still active? Flyby Minmus. So next target Minmus so far, because we have still like a 200-day period till we can go to Duna. New orbital station around the moon. Antenna docking port can generate power and can support 5 Kerbals. So essentially a one of those hitchhiker containers and a pod. And that with an antenna and a solar panel. That's all that really needs. Yeah, I wish I had seen that before, because then I could have accepted that and have my base count as that. What do we have here? Orbit Kerbin, Spaceflight Kerbin, Orbit Kerbin, Spaceflight Kerbin. Okay. Polar orbit of the moon. Rescue from Kerbin. Nah. Where is he anyway? Ferry for tourists. Suborbital on the moon. Fly by Minmus and fly by the moon. So one of them wants suborbital on the moon, the rest wants not even to fly, wants to fly by the moon or fly by Minmus. I think that's okay. We could do that. We could take those 4 on a ride to the moon and from there to Minmus and then come back. And do the Minmus outpost on the same thing, because then we can just return without actually having the outpost there. I'm going to accept this. What does that need? Docking port, power, antenna, and at least 7 Kerbals. So essentially that's the same thing. So since that thing that we just landed on the moon is so easily enough, wow, we can just fly this out to the moon and orbit around there, land on the Minmus, then okay, we have a suborbital flight on the moon too. Maybe I'm just gonna do that in 2 missions anyway. Also, since those 2 are only suborbital and orbit Kerbin, might as well do those as well. They're not gonna add weight or anything. And theoretically, I could also rescue that guy, but I don't want to do rendezvous right now. So, have another look at those guys. Suborbital spaceflight on the moon and fly by the moon. The others only want Minmus. That guy wants also to go to the moon. Or fly by it. So if we, like, put a little bit more oomph behind the whole thing. So, if we call this not the moon base, but the tourist ferry Mark 3. Although, what did I actually call the others? Tourist ferry Mark 1. See? I didn't actually have a Mark 2 yet. So that's actually Mark 2 then. Safe. And we're going to get Jeb to pilot this and put all of our tourists in there. And then get rid of that. While we're at it, we're also gonna get Bob in here and Bill, because then they can get a little bit of experience. And then we're going to change this up a little bit. In particular, we're going to add a heat shield down here. A big heat shield. 2.5 meters. Add that back on there. We're going to give this a little bit more delta V. Yeah, that's better. Okay. That still works. I don't want that much gimbal on this, and I don't want these to be gimbaled at all. Gimbal on this 32. Gimbal on this can be full, I don't care, but yeah, this really doesn't have to have more than half the gimbal that it can. Yeah. Shoots. And I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't need a ladder. Docking port used as decoupler, yeah, so what? Oh, unused monoprop. Get a little bit more delta V out of that by removing unneeded weight. Okay. Anything else? Then we're going to go ahead and say parachutes. Like on here. On here. And on here. That should be enough, I think. Not 100% sure. So 2 more can't hurt. Yeah, that's okay. So, staging. We get rid of these. We get rid of these. We get rid of these. We get rid of that. We get rid of that. We get rid of that. And then the chutes. I want those to fire separately. But other than that, we're fine. So, next time, we are going to launch this into orbit, get a moon encounter, get a suborbital trajectory, get back into orbit, and then transfer to Minmus, and at Minmus land, take back off and come back. And that should complete all the contracts. Do we have a plant flag on Minmus or something? Have a look. Orbital station around the moon. Actually, we're going to take that as well, cause all of that is antenna, docking port, generate power is totally in with what we have. 5 Kerbals, yeah. That's totally in there. Satellite, rescue, satellite, satellite, tests. Yeah, that's not happening. But we've got surface outpost. Yeah, but we have everything else, so that's okay. Have a look in here. We do have 90. Ooh, cool. We can buy some of these. I'm actually going to buy this. I think more airplane parts. Or I could wait for. Wow, we're gonna get a whole lot of science from Minmus. So research that, and then we can get some aviation and stuff. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna see about the rest in the next episode. Till then, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WWEdeadman. Bye!